So how can we write perfect page titles for SEO? Daniel?
I think this is a really simple one, and I think I've only kind of just got my head to thinking, this is the perfect way of doing it, and it works. You need two things. You need to do your keyword research and work out the phrase that people are searching for, and that needs to be factored into the page title. The page title is massively important because it's what Google are looking at. It's a big factor of the on-page optimization that Google are considering, but it is what the user sees in the search results, so it encourages them to click. And we know now that Google looks at click behavior. Do you click on number 2 instead of number 1? And if enough people do, it will push that to the number 1 position in Google. So you need the phrase that someone searched for, so it seems relevant to Google and it's relevant for the target audience. But then you need to go through and add a hook. And the hook is the thing that makes you want to click on your title rather than someone else's. So
what entices people in.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And it helps you differentiate. Because if everyone's doing the same kind of thing, it's not really going to stand out. So, for example, we worked out the search phrase, how to get Google Analytics certification, was lots of people were searching for that. It tells me that person is interested in improving their skills. So and they're interested in digital marketing, right kind of person for my website. But then what's going to help them come through? Well, then we can add on and 5 free resources, because this is the thing. And you're going to get some free useful stuff. No brainer, go through and click on that. So it's just the way of saying, take the phrase, add something to it to add the hook, and you've got a really nice combination for a page title.
So just to help people put this into context, do you have any other examples that you can use?
Yeah, so I think if I go through and think about any examples on the website, I might have something, what is data scraping? Another question. And that's okay. And there's loads of people explaining the definition. But then people are doing that because they want to use it in practice. So then you just add on to the end and how to use it. And it just makes it really simply, it's going to tell me what the thing is, but it's also going to tell me how to use it from that point of view as well. So any combination like that is kind of the winning way of doing it, because it ticks the box for the search engines and it really engages the user. It encourages the click, and that click leads to better rankings as well.
And you're very much picking the phrase everybody's searching for. That goes at the beginning. Right, because if you've ever looked at eye tracker studies, but all eye tracker studies show you that when we're faced with something like a Google search results page, like long, lengthy listings, like nobody reads that from beginning to end, from top to bottom. What we do is we skim read it, and we look for the words that are in our head. That's what we've put in the search box, right? And we're looking for those words, and like which of these little listings that are like 10 or so listings on that page, which of them relates to what I just searched on? And if it's slightly out, we might be talking about, social media tools. If our headline is marketing tools, then forget it. Like what's going to happen there is the user going to go, well, that wasn't what I searched for. So they just screen it out. But they tend to look at the first 2 words. So your first 2 words of your headline, really important. So don't pack don't pack the hook there. No, you've got to make the user happy that actually what I searched for, this is what we're almost like dogs on a scent when we see that search, like, which reeks some more of the thing that I just searched for. And then very often, with a popular search with a lot of traffic behind it, you'll have a ton of people all repeating that same phrase because they're using this technique. That's where the hook differentiates. And that's where we've had lots and lots of success. Like every time we do this, if we can add in a hook there, like, and 6 things they don't tell you, or whatever the hook thing is. There's lots of different ways of doing it, and I often say to people, look at the way magazines, like lifestyle magazines, hook people in with, like 6.5 things every woman should know about her man, for example, like something like that. Like, really, there are 6.5 things? Like, what is that thing? Like these hooks make all of the difference, and they make a difference because remember, this isn't about Google. This is about what the user does. So you take that title. And then you also have the description underneath. Those 2 things work together. And it's now showing the URL as well. Like if you have all those 3 things aligned, which is what you were saying earlier, Daniel, then it works beautifully. Because actually I sniff through it and I come back to the one that most looks good. Like the question is, what's in it for me?
Yeah. Right.
And that's what the hook does. It gives you that extra thing. And the way it works is more users will click on the listing with the best promise. So what's in it for me? What's the promise behind that click when I do it? And so I click on the one that's got the best promise. Over thousands of users, we all do that. We go for the thing that's most has something in it for us, right? So you can predict this in advance with a really good hook. That's going to increase your click-through rate. And the click-through rate, in my opinion, is even better than backlinks or like social shares or any of these other social like SEO factors, because Google lives and dies by it. Like they will give top listings to whatever gets the most clicks, even if your thing is ranking above their own thing for that thing.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Well, it does, because that particular, how to get Google certification does rank above Google in this particular case. So I think you go off, you understand your target user, you understand what they're searching for, and then you get that keyword in there, as Kieran has said, but also the hook needs to then relate to that particular user, what's going to appeal to them. You get those things right, then you're going to rank better and you're going to get better results.
My top tip for everybody on this is very much look at your keyword landscape. Right, so I know we've done the keyword research and we know the phrase, but that's not enough. Like you need a better hook than what everyone else has got. Yeah. Sometimes in these spaces, everybody's using the same hook. So get creative and what could we do that will out-promise the best promises there? Like that one little technique, once you've got onto that first page, can put you right in the top results. And in that top, the very top of the organic results, that's where there's a ton of traffic.
Yeah.
You get excited when you get onto like position 8 or 9, but like position 1, 2, or 3 organically, wipe the floor with that. You'd be really overwhelmed with a lot of traffic.
And just the final thought then as well is that because of that, what we need to do is make sure it's not just about new content. It's about making sure that all the content we created previously, we revisit and go, how could we improve that? Get more from what we've already got, get your keywords in there, and then make sure you bring in the hook.
Please subscribe for more videos like this and visit targetinternet.com for more free digital marketing resources.